Hello TV host everyone, back again with another video. This is probably my third video of the day on St. Patrick's Day 2015. I have a day off, and so I decided, you know what, I can get a few videos up today. So this one is Wrestling Isn't Wrestling reaction video. I know I don't usually do reactions to random YouTube videos. I mean, I saw this one last night. I'm pretty fresh off watching this one from like a few hours back, like let's say 8.5 hours ago. I watched it like 12 last night, so it's quite fresh in my mind, and I'm here just to talk about this video. I know my friend Lexman on YouTube, a great YouTuber, he did a reaction to this video. He sort of had a very positive response to this, and I'm going to talk about it myself. So basically I heard about this because he did a review on it, and I went over and I checked it out. Wrestling Isn't Wrestling. It's about 24 minutes long, and I watched it, and I'll just basically give a little synopsis of what happened in it. So basically, a guy is talking about wrestling and saying how, just talking about it, he starts off and says, you know, wrestling, what you think about wrestling is that it's fake, and then goes in and talks about one of his favourite wrestlers, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, better known as Triple H. He goes through the whole story of how he used to be, you know, blue blood, rich snob, and towards his now authority figure. And let me tell you, that was a very good representation of what happened. I know I'm not an expert on wrestling at all or anything like that, but really, from a beginner's standpoint, if you looked at this, you probably would have thought it was crazy. And that's pretty much what wrestling is. Anyway, it was represented by a lot of women, really, and they all represent. Hunter Hearst Helmsley was a girl, Shawn Michaels was a girl, and they went through DX stages and stuff like that, and it was like a comedy skit sort of thing. So he would talk, and then they would be voicing him, and they would just act it out in a way, a non-wrestling sort of way. And really what this video represented was how wrestling isn't wrestling, and it showed wrestling in a completely different standpoint than an outsider's view of people, two men hitting each other in the ring. I mean, because clearly that's not what it is. It's about the characters, and the characters were very strong and showed out very in big, bold letters. This is Triple H, and you could tell each character was a complete individual from the other. And yes, he was talking about great wrestling moments, great stories, great characters, and he really went in depth with all of them. Let me name a few: Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit was even mentioned. John Cena, CM Punk was in there. And a lot, like X-Pac, Road Dogg, what am I forgetting? Billy Gunn, Badass Billy Gunn, Mr. Ass. And yeah, so the list goes on, and it went into so much, not too much depth that it wouldn't be, from an outsider's point of view, like too confusing to understand or whatever. No, it went and talked. He went divided into chapters, and really it was so entertaining. You could tell how much effort was put in this video. A lot of celebrity appearances, some wrestlers. Coco Cabana was in this. I know probably a few indie wrestlers, I don't know. Who else? Macaulay Culkin was in this. Some YouTubers. Just a lot of cameos that really just added to the whole fun dynamic to this video. And most of all, it was fun. But the deeper message was really shown at the end of the video when he talks about how wrestling isn't really wrestling at all, but it's the characters, it's a story. It's people watch it because they want to be creative and to invest in storylines like these that they can't really be shown in any other light. Like, wrestling is really the best way to show things like this. I mean, the reason it is actually fake is because it just makes it better, and everything can be more detailed. You can make things real, and it's most importantly the fans get involved by being invested, watching, and just picking out their favourite wrestlers and seeing them develop. We see Triple H, probably his favourite wrestler, develop from 1995 to 2014. He had 20 years career span, and yet he's still there. And wrestling really doesn't end. It keeps on going and going and evolving. And I think all wrestling fans can devote there and relate to this in such a way that it really shows wrestling in a great light. I think, I'm not sure the outsider's point of view of that, but a wrestling fan's view of that. Me as a wrestling fan, I really appreciated this video. a lot, and the work that was put in, it really showed up. Obviously it's sort of comedy, so there was a lot of comedy in this video, but it definitely didn't stray away from being kind of emotional, and it did show some great light to the Shawn Michaels Triple H feud as well. And really, there's a bad light you can put on this video. You might think it was like a spoof, maybe it was, but of course you can tell that people who made this video really had effort put into it, especially the narrator. He definitely seems like a wrestling fan himself, and you know, he likes wrestling, and so he can give you an outsider's point of view a great insight. That's really what it is. It's an introduction to the whole world of wrestling, and it gives a deeper appreciation for everyone watching, especially the wrestling fan, who can now understand what it's like for any other fan to watch wrestling, and why it's so great. It's just an appreciation video at its heart, and you can't take away from that. So I'm going to give this video like a 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny. Well, it did sort of stray. I think it was a great video. I'll give it a 10 out of 10 actually, because you know what, it went to all aspects of wrestling, and it really was just like, it was not all wrestling, of course, but the message was great, and the characters were great. It was funny, and the narrator was good as well, and just, you know, for a YouTube video, it's a high quality YouTube video. It was 24 minutes long, so if you'd actually devote your time to watching that, I'll probably leave a link below to that video. You can go check it out yourself, and hope you enjoy that one. Yeah, you can also look it up in the search bar. Wrestling isn't wrestling, sorry. And it's actually only uploaded yesterday, but it's pretty much very popular by now. So guys, I really enjoyed it. Every aspect of this video was amazing. Production value was great, and of course, my most favourite bit about this video is that it just showed a load of different wrestlers in a funny light. And so you can check this as a deep video or a light-hearted video, but really it is a good video. So thank you guys for watching. This has been me, TV1, with my reaction to Wrestling Isn't Wrestling. See you in my next video.